Okay, so we're off to the night market here in Hua Hin. We just jumped into a Tuk Tuk. Wasn't sure of the price, so I got Nat to ask. Guess how much? 100 baht. I said, okay, we won't bother taking the car, we'll go on the Tuk Tuk. Yeah, so there you go. Big difference to Phuket straight away. 100 baht. I don't know how far it is. We're just at the bottom of the road from our hotel, so we're not that far. About 5-10 minutes from the hotel. We were actually walking back to the hotel to pick up the car to go down to the night market in the car, and then we're going to go to the Cicada market because there's actually two here in Hua Hin, and they're both on at the weekend. So you've got the night market, which I presume is on every night. I will check that and let people know in the comment section if it's every night. And then the Cicada market, I believe, is the weekend market. So we're going to go start off at the night market and check out what that's like. But first, let's have a look at that Tuk Tuk. So we've got some very nice pink seats. Yeah, the Marriott there. The Marriott Hotel, is it? Is it the Marriott? Oh yeah, okay, Marriott Resort. So that'll give you an idea where we are. Now, apologies if the mic is picking up a little bit of wind, because it is very, very windy here today. So, some supermarkets there. Top supermarket, a wine cellar, top cellar. Top's wine cellar. Not top cellar, top cellar. So yeah, we're off to the night market, check out what it's like. Now, I think it starts about 5 o'clock, so we're a little bit early. It might not be quite open yet. But obviously we want to get in as much as we can, if we can, because, oh, Villa Market there, they've got a Villa Market here as well. So if you're after your foreign goods, foreign foods, Villa Market sells them much the same as in Phuket. So they've got one here in Hua Hin. But I think the night market starts, the hotel said, at 5 o'clock. So we might be a bit early, but we should be able to have a wander round, as I said. Let's stick this out the window. A little bit of traffic in Hua Hin, I noticed coming in. It was quite busy earlier on, and it's still quite busy now. But I don't think it's too far. So once we arrive at the night market, I shall come back to you. Okay, so we've just arrived on the Tuk Tuk. There it is behind, and we arrived at the night market. As I mentioned, we are a little bit early, so they're still setting up. Let's see if I can have a look at the time. I don't think I can have a look at the time until the video recording. What time is it, Matt? So this is the night market area. We might have to wait a little bit for it to get going. And we just asked the Tuk Tuk driver how much from here to the Cicada market, which is in the opposite direction, and he said, so it's 4:30, so we've got about half an hour before it officially starts to open up. Let's just put the view a little bit wider. He said 150 baht from here to the Cicada market. So again, not a bad price at all for the Tuk Tuks here in Hua Hin. Very, very different to Phuket. I don't want to get into a discussion on the taxis. As we all know, there's problems with Phuket taxis. But we're not in Phuket at the moment. We've got some hats there. Might have to buy a hat while we are away. I'm getting some problems with my words today. No, I haven't been drinking, no. Not yet, anyway. Might have to have a beer a little bit later on. What do you think, sweetheart? You gonna have something to drink? That wasn't what I meant. And that's a big drinker, as you can tell. She likes a good large glass of ice cold water, don't you, sweetheart? Because I tend to like a nice cold bottle of Singer or Leo. Mind you, I drink all the lagers, so I don't mind any of them, to be honest. I do like a Singer or a Leo. Yeah, there's some stalls down there. Little soys off this main soy. I don't know how far it runs. But at the minute, I'm stuffed from the papaya salad, so... Yeah, maybe. Instant six-pack. Now, I was talking to a lady on the beach because I didn't know where to go from the beach area. Obviously, I don't know Hua Hin. and she was walking a dog, and I just sort of said, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" And she happened to be from Bristol, so that was a good start. And then we just got talking, and she'd recommended the two night markets, the big sort of things to see in Hua Hin. She said a lot of the stuff to see at Hua Hin is actually outside of Hua Hin. And I said, oh, okay, that's not really ideal for us because we're only here for a short time. So she said the sort of, they've got the shopping malls, of course. They've got some different shopping malls here, but we've got shopping malls in Phuket. I really wanted to show something a little bit unique to Hua Hin. But the stuff that's unique to Hua Hin isn't actually in the centre of Hua Hin, it's on the outskirts. So that was a bit of a shame, but she did say the markets are good. Look like bark buses. They remind me of the ones that are in Pattaya. As far as I know, they still go, and you can jump on and off anywhere around the city. It used to be 10 baht, 15 baht, but I don't know what the prices are now because it's been a long time since I last went to Pattaya, but they just look very similar to the bark buses. I don't know whether they are, and I'm sure Nat won't know because she doesn't know Hua Hin. Watch your back, sweetheart, there's a motorbike coming. Yeah. But this night market looks like it's fairly big, to be honest. It's all the way down the other way as well. So we're just a little bit early. So I'm going to come back to you in a little while because this camera phone has an option where I can actually pause the video rather than stopping it, which is an advantage to me when I want to make one file and not have to piece them all together. So I'm going to put it on pause and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so we've had a little wander around and we've discovered this little place here, this little cafe. It's got these COVID shields still in place, a bit weird, but there you go. It didn't look open, to be honest, but there's some people sitting inside, and we ordered a singer and water for Nat. She's on the really, really good stuff, and I'm going to have a beer. There she is, Rebecca. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a drink first, because the market's still setting up. As I say, we're a little bit early, so we're waiting for the market to set up, and then we'll go and have a shufti around the market. Okay. Cheers. Matt wanted to get the cheers in there. So good to being on the road. Let me just adjust the mic. Apologies if there's any noise there. It was just turned in the wrong position. So this is lovely after being on the road since 4:30 this morning. And then that's just mentioned it's been a long time since we've actually been away anywhere. I was hoping to be able to do this on Sunday. No, I cannot see. You cannot see. No. Hang on. Go on then. Cheers. And a bottle of water. Now, I was hoping on Sunday in Kola. Apologies, I've got a tripod. That's messing about. I picked up the tripod. So I was hoping to have a beer and look around Kola. Last Sunday, as you know, we went over there, but the weather just wasn't with us, unfortunately. It had been absolutely beautiful 2 or 3 days before in Phuket, and then typical the day we picked to go outside of Phuket, it pours down with rain in Kola. So unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to have a beer. Instead, we got absolutely soaking wet, and I do mean soaking wet. My motorbike boots were full of water. By the time I got to the edge of Phuket, they was absolutely full. So this is a nice change. Okay, well I'm going to have to stop this video and come back to you on another video because I've just noticed my battery is running low and I've left my battery pack at the hotel. So, rather than draining off the battery waiting for the market to open, I'm going to pause this, or stop this, because I'll not pause it, and then do another one on just the night market. So, I'll be back to you shortly.